it pushing. We're keeping it up. Like I said, season 2, we're doing great, and I think we're going to start off with the Super Bowl and the awesome game that we've seen, and just like how the playoffs were this year. The Rams beat the Bengals. What was that? 23 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Good game. A lot of drama. OBJ got hurt. The offensive line of the Bengals is what we thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
Cooper Kupp did what we thought he was going to do. I feel like this game the score wasn't predictable, but everything that happened in the game was pretty predictable.
That's
what do you guys
exactly
think?
what it was.
Exactly.
Because main thing was Bengals offensive line and what OBJ was going to do. Now, OBJ left his mark. He had a touchdown early on. He was doing what he had to do.
Absolutely.
Cooper came in after and cleaned up and everything, but everything that they said was going to happen, basically for the most part, happened. Bengals offensive line got wrecked in the second half. Like, Aaron Donald was not trying. He wasn't playing games. He wasn't trying to come back again.
Let's also remember that this is the Cincinnati Bengals that, not even 2 years ago, they was hot garbage.
True.
Right.
And I give Bengals props. They did a lot.
You're not going to, solidify your team in 2 years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, they still have a few more pieces to go ahead and, acquire in the offseason. That's something I'm hoping that they're going to be able to do, lock in on getting that offensive line solid.
ASAP.
I mean, think about it. You got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and who's their third wide receiver?
Taj Boyd.
Taj Boyd. You got those 3 guys solid. All right. Then you got that running back. You know what I'm saying?
Mason is monster.
All right.
And P-Ron.
And both of them
P-Ron.
Oklahoma boys, ain't they?
Yeah, both of them Oklahoma. Yeah.
Oklahoma boys.
P-Ron got the all-time rushing record in college for a game out over 300 yards.
It was almost 400 yards.
Yeah.
400
I know he broke a record,
yards,
but
man.
I know that.
Yeah, no, I mean, my biggest thing with seeing what the Bengals were able to do, the Rams, they put that money into that team. If they've been over the cap the last 4 years, I wouldn't be surprised in paying that luxury tax, whatever it ends up being. Aaron Donald did the damn thing. Leonard Floyd did the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Eric
Vaughn took off. Vaughn had 2 sacks.
Yep.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's Von Miller's second ring. So, props to fucking Von Miller. He did the fucking thing 6 years later.
NFC and AFC.
Yep.
2 times.
Damn, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
Just be like an AFC champion and an NFC champion.
Yeah. Well, Tom Brady did too, actually.
He did? Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
You fucking right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I never made that connection.
Because even Dion, when he won his back-to-backs, he still did it for NFC teams.
Oh, yeah.
San Fran.
From 49ers to Dallas. Yeah, right. This is something I want to ask real quick. This is still Super Bowl, but Matthew Stafford. Von Miller, Hall of Famer.
Right.
Aaron Donald. They talking about that man can retire today.
Yeah, statistically,
first ballot.
8 seasons, he already first ballot.
He has a career all his stats, all his statistical achievements are somebody for a 15, 16 year.
Seriously,
right? I'm like those are your peak numbers, but that's been his whole time in the career.
He got 90, just under 100 sacks in 8 seasons.
As a defensive tackle.
People D-tackle.
You're not you're still pass rushing, but you're not really the pass rusher.
Yeah, you're not that guy.
And the fact that he been getting triple team, double team, I could get a sack of Aaron Donald, my teammate. You put me on the field, I'm going off.
Right.
All day.
So we got 2 Hall of Famers so far.
So Jalen probably gonna get in.
He's on the track.
He's on the track. I'm not gonna sit here and say Jalen gonna be.
He has just as good as a chance of anybody who's currently playing cornerback in the league to make the Hall of Fame.
Because he's definitely top 5 corner. He's definitely been elite.
To add on to that, what do you think a further resume would need to be for Jalen to be first ballot then?
Just continue to make first team All Pros and Pro Bowls.
Pretty much.
Because
okay.
It's statistically, it's kind of hard for cornerbacks because that's why interceptions are so big for cornerbacks because, if you are that guy, you're not going to get 50 tackles a year because we're not putting the ball on your side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you really look at a Charles Woodson, a Champ Bailey, you know what I'm saying, a Deion Sanders, a Ty Law, you're really naming about a Darrelle Revis, you're really naming one corner. Every generation really gets about 2 corners a generation.
Absolutely.
The Darryl Greens, you know what I'm saying?
Down.
Right, Aeneas Williams, you know what I'm saying? Just to name a few, but it's you're naming corners that was it was really them and a hand, 2 other niggas to make it.
Basically.
Yeah,
right.
Even in our generation, Stephon Gilmore is very debatable. He won Defensive Player of the Year, but was he really a Hall of Fame corner? Did he have a window? That's the thing about it. You can have a peak, but how long was your peak?
See, my thing is this: if you're a true shutdown corner, you take off half the field, you make that $15 million a year.
But how long?
But let's say this: if you're that shut down, are they still throwing to you, and are your interceptions then going to be going up or down? You know, because let's be honest. If you're really that shut down, you got the whole left side of the field on lock. How many picks you gonna have in a 16-week season?
Well, see, that's the thing though. If you really shut down, you're really not gonna get picks like that.
You're not,
because Darrelle Revis was his eliteness for like 3, 4, 5 seasons. Like that was top peak, like
right
pass defense, but he didn't have a lot of picks.
Now, are we gonna go with Darrelle Revis on the Jets?
No, Darrelle Revis. Period. Listen, Darrelle Revis. This is what we're talking about, right? Like. Even when we're looking at a top 8 cornerbacks in the league, right? Stephon Gilmore, we already said, like, you've had a peak, but you haven't had, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say Stephon Gilmore's been, like, a perennial number 1 cornerback in the league. Xavier Howard, yeah, you had a couple good seasons.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore, I'll say he's just as close to Jalen Ramsey. I'll say Marshawn Lattimore. The reason why I say that, because he be locking, like, he does his job. And when I say that, I've seen more impact plays sometimes, I feel like, from Lattimore than Ramsey. Ramsey don't really get a lot of picks.
That's the thing about Ramsey. Ramsey is not a ball hawk. People think Ramsey a ball hawk. He played the ball, but if you look at a lot of picks that come Ramsey's way, he drop or he just deflect a lot of them.
Right.
Marshawn, I think when it comes to a play-by-play basis and based off who Ramsey be covering, I mean, I'm not saying Marshawn don't cover nobody in the NFC, but Ramsey, he's followed DeAndre pretty much his whole career. And he's been one of the few people to slow DeAndre down. And I feel like when it comes to just play-by-play, one-on-ones, Ramsey going to get that. Now, Marshawn going to make the plays, though. When we look at, I feel like his picks-wise, I'm not sure what his numbers are, but they probably a little higher than Jalen as far as pick-wise, because Jalen don't really pick out passes. He is straight-up shut-down technique type dude.
Absolutely. He's going to marry you out off the line.
But you know what? I watch enough Jalen. Yeah, you may be good against the like the Mike Evans of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like the bigger receivers. But I've seen Antonio Brown get on your ass twice. Now I didn't see you make plays against AB, but AB still ate good. Or I'll give you another one. I remember when Odell was with the Giants.
Oh, I saw that.
Week 1.
I saw it. I think it was Odell.
Jalen was not sniffing his cleats. I've seen it. You know what? Another matchup I've seen enough over. I'm like, nah, Jalen.
Stop playing these games.
You can't guard that man. Against Devontae Adams.
Oh, yeah. No, Devontae got his numbers.
I done seen too many quick twitch receivers.
And the thing about DeAndre's not a quick twitch. DeAndre got
so
hands,
Jalen can get with him.
So he can get on him one-on-one. They kind of the same player, but 2 different positions because they physical.
Right.
They can put hands on each other. But Devontae, off that line of scrimmage, he was cooking Jalen. He was cooking Jalen. But Jalen couldn't stay with that man.
And honestly, it's like Tre'Davious White. He's the top for the Bills, right? You know what I'm saying? Jair Alexander, he's the top. But honestly, I don't really see any cornerbacks that are shut down in the NFL right now. I feel like maybe it's because of rules, but I feel like it's a scheme or a receiver that can beat any cornerback you match up with me in the league. Like, you give me a corner, I'm going to give you a receiver that I feel like can beat him, depending on matchup and size. When Champ Bailey was in the league, it don't matter if it was T.O., Randy Moss, or Steve Smith, or Marvin Harrison. Champ Bailey was going Champ Bailey.
Because Champ had everything, though.
It don't matter.
Everything.
Charles Woodson. It was certain cornerbacks in the league that were just like Darrelle Revis. Like, don't matter what week it is, don't matter what receiver, from the Chad Johnsons to the Jimmy Smiths, like, I'm on your ass.
And I feel like Jalen still makes plays like that. It's just because he's still relying on a lot of his athleticism. Jalen, a lot of his cockiness and athleticism, honestly.
Now, Jalen is a prime example of a person that can play corner and safety, calling him a true defensive back.
Yeah,
so I feel like when that step does go, safety all day.
He's going to be smooth.
Smooth with it, you know what I'm saying?
So he's on a trajectory of a Hall of Famer.